Warning, the following episode of Cosplay Vlogs Reactions will contain spoilers. Please do not watch if you have not seen the episode I am watching. Hello and welcome to another Cosplay Vlog reaction video. Today I'm watching Sherlock, the Abominable Bride. Roll the titles. Cosplay Vlogs reactions. So far on Sherlock. So what, it's continued?
The name Sherlock Holmes and the address is 221B Baker Street.
But this is set in Victorian England.
Yeah. He's always like that.
Bad day, was it?
Since yesterday you've moved in with him and now you're solving crimes together.
Make you all happy, it's not decent.
Who cares about decent? The game, Mrs. Hudson, is on. Don't make people into heroes, John. Heroes don't exist, and if they did, I wouldn't be one of them. Oh, burn. Out of you.
Right, this should do it. You wearing any clothes?
This is how I want you to remember me. A woman who beat you.
But there never was any monster.
Sherlock.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Goodbye, John. Shut up! Those things will kill you.
Oh, you bastard.
The thrill of the chase, the blood pumping through your veins, just the two of us against the rest of the world.
Wait. We're going to need to coordinate.
I asked you for one more miracle. I asked you to stop being dead.
I heard you.
Shut up. You are not a puzzle solver, you never have been. You're a drama queen. Now there is a man in there about to die. The game is on. Solve it!
He is the Napoleon of blackmail.
No chance for you to be a hero this time, Mr. Holmes.
I'm a high-functioning sociopath.
There is no prison in which we could incarcerate Sherlock without causing a riot on a daily basis. The alternative, however, would require your approval.
For the very best of times, John.
Did you miss me?
Did you miss me?
How is this possible?
How's the exile going? I've only been gone 4 minutes.
Well, I certainly hope you've learnt your lesson.
You miss me this time.
Miss me? England.
Alternatively. Okay, right.
You know, you're the second person to say that to me today.
Who's the first?
Sherlock Holmes was the first. I'm assuming.
It's an experiment, apparently. Beating corpses to establish how long after death bruising is still...
To the end of a sentence. We'll get along splendidly. Tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock then. Oh, and the name is Sherlock Holmes and the address is 221B Baker Street.
Yes. He's always been like that.
The Victorian opening sequence. Haha. Nice. I don't know why they couldn't have just done this in the modern day, but I guess I'll find out why they couldn't have, because they said they couldn't do it in the modern day.
I sang it at our wedding.
You're dead. You can't be here. You died.
How?
Am I not beautiful, Thomas? As beautiful as the day you married me.
What the hell's all this about?
What does it look like, my handsome friend? It's a shotgun wedding.
Till death us do part. Twice in this case.
She blew her brains out. Okay, this is interesting.
Extraordinary. Strictly the limit for the recently deceased.
Holmes, could it have been twins?
No.
Why not?
Because it's never twins.
Amelia was not a twin, nor did she have any sisters. She had one older brother who died 4 years ago.
Maybe it was a secret twin.
A what?
A secret twin.
A secret.
You know? A
twin that nobody knows about? This whole thing could have been planned.
Since the moment of conception, how breathtakingly prescient of her. It is never twins, Watson. What's the point? What's your problem?
I don't understand.
Why were you so frightened?
Surely you must have some theory.
Not yet. These are deep waters, Watson. Deep waters. And I shall have to go deeper still.
Not even theory. That's new, I think. I can't really remember. It's because it's not on enough for me to remember.
It was not for several months that we were to pick up the threads of this strange case again. And then, under very unexpected circumstances.
Can't have solved it!
Of course I solved it. It's perfectly simple. The incident of the mysterious Mrs. Ricoletti, the killer from beyond the grave, has been widely reported in the popular press. Now people are disguising their own dull little murders as the work of a ghost to confuse the impossibly imbecilic Scotland Yard. There you are, solved. Pay Mrs. Hudson a visit on your way out. She likes to feel involved. You sure?
Come at once, if convenient. If inconvenient, come all same. Holmes.
The what of the what?
The obliquity of the ecliptic.
Come at once, you said. I assumed it was important.
It is. It's the inclination of the Earth's equator to the path of the sun on the celestial plane.
You've been swatting up.
Why would I do that?
To sound clever.
I'm clever.
Oh, I see.
You see what?
I deduce we're on our way to see someone cleverer than you.
Shut up.
Good morning, Wilder. Is my brother in? Naturally, sir. It's breakfast time. Stranger's room? Yes, sir. This gentleman is my guest. Ah, yes, Dr. Watson, of course. Enjoyed the blue carbuncle, sir. Thank you. I am glad you liked it. You are very ugly. I beg your pardon? Ugly. What you said about the blue fishmonger. Very ugly. I am glad you liked my potato. Yes, need work, Watson. Too much time spent on dancing lessons.
Sorry, what?
Eustace! Ah! Blast! Eustace! Where are you? It's me!
And she's gone.
You see, I've said it all before.
No, I wrote all that. You're quoting yourself from the Strand magazine.
Well, exactly.
No, those are my words, not yours. That is the version of you that I present to the public. The brain without a heart. The calculating machine. I write all of that, Holmes, and the readers lap it up, but I do not believe it.
Well, if a good mind to write, you write it.
You're a living, breathing man. You've lived a life. You have a past.
What?
Well, you must have had.
At what?
You know,
No.
experiences.
Pass me your revolver. I have a sudden need to use it.
Damn it, Holmes, you are flesh and blood. You have feelings. You must have impulses.
Dear Lord, I have never been so impatient to be attacked by a murderous ghost.
As your friend, as someone who worries about you. What made you like this?
Oh, Watson. Nothing made me. I made me.
Wow, okay, this is spooky.
You're human, I know that. You must be. little use us standing here in the dark. After all, this is the 19th century.
Okay, he dead. He very, very dead. Behind you.
She's there! She's down there!
Don't tell me you abandoned your post.
What? Holmes, she's there! I saw her!
Everything I have to say has already crossed your mind.
Impossibly, my answer has crossed yours.
Like a bullet.
Moriarty. That's Moriarty's voice.
It's a dangerous habit to finger loaded firearms in the pocket of one's dressing gown. Or are you just pleased to see me?
I'm sorry. Dead is the new sexy.
Wait, what?
Well, I'll tell you what, that rather blows the cobweb away.
How can you be alive?
How do I look? Huh? Huh? You can be honest, is it noticeable?
You blew your own brains out. How could you survive? Well, maybe I could backcomb. I saw you die. Why aren't you dead?
Because it's not the fall that kills you, Sherlock.
Of all people, you should know that. It's not the fall. It's never the fall. It's the landing.
Wait, what? Oh, back in present day. Okay.
We've landed, sir. We've landed.
No.
I did not expect it to go back to present day.
I trust you had a pleasant flight, sir.
Well, a somewhat shorter exile than we'd imagined, Brother mine. Probably adequate given your levels of OCD.
I have to go back.
What?
Yeah, I was nearly there. I nearly had it.
What on earth are you talking about?
Go back where? You didn't get very far.
Ricoletti and his abominable wife. Don't you understand?
No, of course we don't. You're not making any sense, Sherlock.
It was a case, a famous one from 100 years ago. Lodged in my hard drive. She seemed to be dead, but then she came back.
What, like Moriarty?
Shot herself in the head, exactly like Moriarty.
But you've only just been told. We've only just found out. He's on every TV screen in the country.
Yes, so? It's been 5 minutes since Mycroft called. What progress have you made? What have you been doing?
More to the point, what have you been doing?
I've been in my mind palace, of course.
Of course.
Running an experiment. How would I have solved the crime if I'd been there in 1895?
Oh, shut up.
It
Ah.
was perfect. I was there, all of it, everything. I was immersed.
Of course you were.
You've been reading John's blog? The story of how you met?
What did the telegram say?
What is happening? Are you even in a fit state?
For Mary, of course. Never doubt that, Watson. Never that.
Halt! Fine! Not that one.
This one. Why?
You're Sherlock Holmes, where the damn hand. So tell me, where is she? You must tell me. What's going on?
Attention in very efficient fashion.
Yeah? Mommy.
She places one of the revolvers in her mouth while actually firing the other into the ground. An accomplice sprays the curtains with blood, and thus her apparent suicide is witnessed by the frightened crowd below.
Okay.
A substitute corpse bearing a strong resemblance to Mrs. Rigoletti takes her place and is later transported to the morgue, a grubby little suicide of little interest to Scotland Yard. Meanwhile, the real Mrs. Rigoletti slips away. Now comes the really clever part. Mrs. Rigoletti persuaded a cab driver, someone who knew her, to intercept her husband outside his favorite opium den. Perfect stage for a perfect drama.
Who are you? What do you want?
Perfect positive identification. The late Mrs. Rigoletti has returned from the grave and a little skilled makeup, and you have nothing less than the wrath of a vengeful ghost.
Ah.
There was only one thing left to do.
Swiftly now. I know it is.
All that remained was to substitute the real Mrs. Rigoletti for the corpse in the morgue. This time, should anyone attempt to identify her, it would be positively, absolutely her.
Well, why would she do that? Die to prove a point?
Every great cause has martyrs. Every war has suicide missions, and make no mistake, this is war. One half of the human race at war with the other. Not allowed so much as a vote. But an army nonetheless, ready to rise up in the best of causes. To put right an injustice as old as humanity itself. So you see, Watson, Mycroft was right. This is a war we must lose.
She was dying.
This is very interesting. A lot more than I thought it would be. I expected it to be Victorian era throughout the entire thing, not flipping between the two. Ew.
Oh dear. The cupboard is bare.
They must have buried it underneath. They must have buried it underneath the coffin.
Bad luck, Sherlock. Maybe they got rid of the body in another way.
More than likely. At any rate, it was a very long time ago. We do have slightly more pressing matters to hand, little brother. Moriarty, back from the dead?
What? Okay.
Oh, I see. Still not awake, am I?
So now he's back to Victorian era. And that's the reckon back for the proper one from Victorian era with the waterfall.
Too deep, Sherlock, way too deep. Congratulations, you'll be the first man in history to be buried in his own mind palace.
Explain. Moriarty's alive.
I never said he was alive, I said he was back.
So he's dead.
Of course he's dead, he blew his own brains out, no one survives that. I just went to the trouble of an overdose to prove it. Moriarty is dead, no question. But more importantly, I know exactly what he's going to do next.
What? This makes no sense.
Flying
machines, these telephone contraptions?
What sort of lunatic fantasy is that? It was simply my conjecture of what a future world might look like and how you and I might fit inside it. From a drop of water, a logician should be able to infer the possibility of an Atlantic or a Niagara.
Or a Reichenbach?
Have you written up your account of the case?
Yes.
Modified to put it down as one of my rare failures, of course.
Of course.
The Adventure of the Invisible Army. The League of Furies? The Monstrous Regiment?
I rather thought the Abominable Bride.
This has been a very, very good story. Well, I don't know when Sherlock will be back, but
Four of our greatest detectives working on the same case. Could it be true or pure drama? From the BBC. Keep watching and see for yourself. Next, a handsome stranger.
anyway, right. That's been a great episode. I obviously don't know when Sherlock will be back. As for this channel, it will be taking a small break soon. Because of uni, basically. I've gonna be having a lot of work to do for quite a while. May have a vlog in February, may not. I will still record my flash reactions, but I won't be editing them until summer. So, I will see you guys next time. Bye!